Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. By now, you should know this channel. It's the Rusted Knuckle Garage. Today's project is we're going to paint a bumper on a now extinct 2000+8 Pontiac Torrent. Apparently, you're not supposed to park these things into other vehicles. So we're going to start with the 3M red Scotch-Brite. We're going to get it scuffed up, and then we're going to get it painted. You have fun, enjoy. I don't know if anybody cares, but if you're going to do this stuff, you're going to start with step one. You get these puppies, part numbers over your finger here, and you just scratch it up real good. You just take the Scotch-Brite, just going to set that wherever if you don't mind. And you take the bumper, and you always go with the grain. You want to go with the grain of the panel. You don't want to just start going in circles. You just want to go nice and even with the grain of the panel. Make it have beautiful lines. You want that sex appeal, because sex appeal is curb appeal. Just a little scratchy scratch so the paint's got something to bite into. Next step is going to be painting, because I'm sure you don't want to see me, scuff this whole stupid bumper. But make sure you get it scuffed really good. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Alright, now welcome back, you group of pantsless animals. We got her scuffed up. Come on in here and take a look at her. See what she looks like when it's all scuffed up, huh? So now this is done with the red Scotch-Brite. So you can see those scratches that I was talking about before with the grain of the panel. That's what we want. And we want it dull and boring. Don't want any shiny. Like that. We don't want that. So I'm gonna have to go through, touch that up. Now we're gonna clean it and we're gonna paint it. Now we're going to clean it. So what you want to do, always spray this on. So we're doing a solvent-based wax and grease remover. Slap it on there and make sure there's no contaminants in the paint, and then after that we'll do an anti-static trick that I've learned over the years. Side note, always spray this on. Don't put it on your rag and wipe it on there, because then you're just spreading shit around. We don't want that. Get her good and saturated. This stuff will evaporate. Then you want to take a lint-free cloth and wipe it down. And that's cleaning a bumper. Side note, so I'm cleaning with a solvent-based wax and grease remover. Use gloves. It's really important. I mean, unless you want the moisture to just get sucked right out of them. You don't want that. And wipe it till it's dry. Very important. Make sure this thing is bone dry before you go spraying stuff on there. Because once you go spraying stuff on there and you find out that it wasn't dry, you're going to hate your life. You're gonna hate your life. I promise. Fun tip if you're like me and you live in the Great White North, you take some of this snowman making material and you just shovel it on in the shop. Then you can just wet down the floor so nothing gets all dusty and your paint stays clean. We can build a snowman. Like I said, just shovel a bunch of snow in there, wets down the floor, and you have a renewable resource right outside. You just keep shoveling it in as you need it. Ta-da! Don't say I never learned you nothing. So to anti-static the bumper, I like to use, well actually it's the only thing that I found that actually really works, spray away glass thinner. Just spray a small film on there, takes the static charge right out of her. And you don't gotta be generous with it, just a little bit. It's like that, over all your painted surfaces. Then you take your clean rag, lint-free. I don't know why it works, but it works. And I like it. Next step being that we have decided to destaticalize the bumper. We're going to go over it with a tap cloth, so we're just going to lightly wipe the tap cloth on there. You're probably sick of watching me wipe and work it, so I'm just going to come back when we're painting. Y'all are starting to learn too much. What we start with first is sealer. Probably remember that from another video. Now she's looking kind of pale, so let's get some color on her. You can hear it going in the shaker over there. We're gonna colorify it. Yeah. Well, got the base coat done. Tried some new paint. We're gonna do the clear coat now. Alright, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, we finished the bumper. So I hope y'all didn't learn anything today. However, I did go over everything you're supposed to do while painting a bumper. So, maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't, I don't know. But it's the conclusion part of the episode where we like to go over the things we did in the episode. What did we do? We scuffed a bumper. It's kind of work, but we did it. From there, we sealed it. We base coated it. We tried some new paint. And then we cleared it. We made it all fancy and party. Now it gets to go on the Torrent, which is now extinct, along with the rest of Pontiac. Thanks for watching. If you learned something, if you did, cool. If you didn't, I tried. Wait. Anyway, hey, we'll see you on the next one. I got shit to do.